Hello once again and welcome to Heroclix UK for emotionally14.com. I'm your host as always, Brad Harmer Barnes. I'm joined by my constant compatriot, Ian Harmer. And we're the Heroclix punchy, comic booky, board gamey, miniatures gamey, fighty type show.
All those things.
All those things.
Still
and
working
more.
hard on that slogan.
Yeah.
Keep at it.
Yeah, it's... Yeah, maybe not, I don't know, Shotgun a Can of Monster Project Marks
You want to go so that it will fit on a t-shirt rather than, say, a bus.
Yeah.
In small font.
The official Heroclix UK cloak is available now. And as you can tell, we're joined by two amazing guests from Emotion 14's Crazy Train and Gamescast podcast, Rob Wade.
Hello.
And for Emotion 14's Crazy Train and Gamescast podcast, Blake Harmer.
I'm me.
We can't get rid of him.
He is, we've all come to accept that. Guys, how you doing?
Alright, yeah,
Yeah,
good.
good.
There's a thing on the table that's driving me out the wall now, I've seen it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Do you mind if I just...
Yeah,
Just
killed. Yeah.
Thank you.
Who let the cockroach in?
No idea.
So, guys, you've been...
What are you looking at him for? It's horrible.
No, that's just what I call it.
It's one of those.
What's that lump in your toes, Batman? Cock rubbing. So, you've been Heroclixing much, guys?
No.
Cool. Thanks for coming on the show.
That's no way. That's clicked one. Any
Blake,
stories
you-
there?
Yes, we recently did a round robin with Kyle.
Round robin.
Round robin. With my, yeah, I recently played with my cock, and then played Heroclix.
It just goes on like this.
Yeah. Something about a roach.
Is we do the Witcher set now?
Yeah.
Did you cut your cock into pieces? Was it your last resort?
No, it just got stuck on the roof of
Oh,
a.
now you
get
could
to
proxy Superman as Geralt.
it. Wasn't
That
it?
works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you,
guys,
Cable.
no one's been Heroclixing at all.
I have.
You have? What have you been
I
Heroclixing?
I did say I was, but you weren't listening.
I was with
You
Blake.
started talking about Geralt.
I was
Trivia
with
for some
Blake,
reason.
Kyle, and somebody else.
Is it Blake?
Yes, Blake, Kyle,
Blake twice.
and myself.
Guess who won?
Like, so good, he plays twice. Out of 4 people.
I dusted
You
off my
never realised this is
Hydra
how we're-
team,
Yeah.
so they didn't do very well.
No, who did I have? I had a 200 point Doom who had dated very badly.
Yeah, he's
Because
not
it was
there
only
yet.
when I got... He used to be great. It was only when I got here I realised he was the sort of base you had to use the ring to turn.
Right.
It was like, I feel
Oh,
like he's been
okay.
power crept
Yes.
ever so slightly,
Yes.
and also had him teamed up with 200 point Namor, who
Yes.
was more... He was the one from Infinity War, one on Giganto.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, he punched a little bit harder,
Yes,
but
I
Doom
can
was
imagine.
very much for cheerleader in the team. After that, I just switched out to a 400 point onslaught,
Fair.
who
It was a lot.
went the distance.
It's better.
Yeah. The more recent group,
Mhm.
Colossal, I used that as well. That was obviously stood well.
Yeah, never used to stand well, it kept falling over.
No.
Yeah,
No, but my Hydra team needs buffing.
by Groot.
Oh my.
Buffy.
Well, looks like Red Onslaught's in the X-Men 92 series. It'll be quite big.
Oh, blimey, okay. Yeah.
I'm sure I've got some Hydra stuff you can have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
Actually,
sort of.
Is it a sniper and a medic?
No, it's a fair few.
Is it someone doing this?
Rob's got a load. The thing is, Rob's been eBaying off his Hydra tricks, so unfortunately every time he sells one, two take its place.
It's annoying. Looking at my collection, you'd be forgiven for thinking that's the actual fucking.
So guys, have you been any superhero movies, any superhero TV shows, any comics you've been particularly enjoying over the last few weeks?
I went to see Far From Home recently.
Oh, how was it?
Which, I really liked it.
Like spotted spoiler-free review?
It's Spider-Man, and
Wow,
it's
that really is.
Yeah.
Spoilers free as it goes.
How close is he to home?
not very. No, good story. It sort of builds on the character a bit more. It sort of follows after the events of Endgame. Which,
Okay.
so obviously, if you haven't seen Endgame, which I think, well, I don't
Where
know,
have you been?
but-
Yeah.
I'm not worried about spoilers. It's
Yeah,
fine.
but yeah, it sort of follows along those sort of lines. It's got a nice. They use Mysterio, who's obviously the main villain in
There's
this.
enough Mysterio, and I
He's-
love Jake Gyllenhaal. So
I think he's done really well in this.
No, I think it's very good.
Is it official Donnie Darko canon? Because I've wondered.
No, if any character could get away with it,
Yeah.
it's Kang. But Mysterio too.
I thought you meant Donnie Darko. But
Yeah. And you guys, I saw Captain Marvel, and it was fine. It was. I say most Marvel movies, I find that I enjoy them while they're on, but once they're over, I don't tend to think about them afterwards. There's very few Marvel movies I've seen more than once.
Yeah, I think for me it's like Guardians, Winter Soldier. I haven't seen Winter Soldier twice. I want to. Guardians, Civil War.
That might be it for me.
Iron Man
Actually.
1. I watched that.
Yeah, that was pretty groundbreaking at the time.
Yeah.
Do we count Deadpool?
He's not in Endgame, so it doesn't really
Okay.
count, I guess.
If anyone could
Ragnarok.
it's Kang.
I'd come back to Ragnarok quite often.
I like
I haven't seen Ragnarok,
Ragnarok.
but I would go back to Ragnarok.
Yeah, no,
actually.
it's good. It's good fun.
Yeah. Reading any comics?
No, but I did see the Spider-Man.
Okay, what was your point of view of Spider-Man? Is he quite close to home? Surely Spider-Man can just make a new home.
It's an excuse to travel around Europe.
Oh, okay.
Different locations and all these. Yeah, put the Eiffel Tower there. And
Yeah.
Okay. It was a good fun film. I thought it was,
Okay. Did you like Mysterio? Was he a character you with?
Not fully aware of him before.
Mhm.
I've got a few clips of him.
Okay.
And I do understand why you get duplications of him as well as a click as well. But no, I think it was so well acted. So it's really good.
Yes.
As I do like Gillen as well. So,
That was awesome. Any comics you've been reading?
Not Marvel. Well, I
It
suppose
doesn't
in a
have to
way
be Marvel,
I've been reading Dr. Afra.
Oh, okay. How are you finding Dr. Afra?
Yeah, I've been
Wrong show, but it's fine.
Oh no, that's what I mean. I went, yeah.
Like we care about his blood. We blur these lines so fucking
Yeah.
well, so funny.
Yeah. Great, eh? What are you
Yeah, no, I've been enjoying it. It was
Okay.
interesting to,
Okay.
I think she's quite a different character, which not normally covered in the Star Wars universe, which I quite liked. So,
Yeah. Okay, cool. Thanks for coming on the show to talk Star Wars. That's really helpful.
Yeah.
Rob, what have you been reading?
So I've been reading a fair bit of Wonder Woman. Actually,
Oh, okay.
recently. I
Never
read.
a character I've really clicked with, but
Yeah,
intrigued by it.
not so much for me either until I read some of the Greg Rucka stuff, and that was quite good. And then I read the first trade of the Rebirth line, so the Wonder Woman specific one,
Yeah.
and I really enjoyed that, and it made me want to read the next one, which is
Okay.
all you can ask from a
Cool.
comic.
Yeah, totally.
Otherwise, I've played a little bit of Lego Batman 2 and 3.
Oh, really?
Yeah, separately.
Mhm.
Not just it's not just
Sometimes.
I mean, I game, but I'm not. I'm not so well equipped for that. Having multiple hands, but wait. But yeah, I played a little bit of Lego Batman 2 and a little bit of Lego Batman 3 because there was a reward in it for me.
Oh, nice.
I have Xbox Game Pass.
Yeah.
Oh.
I've been doing Arkham Asylum again,
Nice.
playing it badly, as anyone who follows me on Facebook will have seen.
Otherwise.
Oh yes, I remember now. Yeah.
I'll pick up a video clip for you in a bit.
What do you mean? Otherwise, I've been reading. I read a couple of non-Marvel, non-DC trades. I read one by Robert Kirkman called Outcast, which was quite good.
Heard of it?
Yeah, it's cool. It's like a sort of. It's hard to explain in a quick sentence, but it's got sort of elements of like almost like Exorcist style vibes, but also it's you can see little bits of Walking Dead influence and stuff like that in there. But again, I read the first trade and I must have picked it up somewhere ages ago and just kind of stuck it away on Comixology and got finding around to it. So I've been clearing through my backlog, and then today I topped it up again a bit.
Okay.
So I've still got a couple of dozen trades to get through. So
Nice.
working my way down the Justice League Dark and the Constantine, both the Hellblazer Rebirth line and the non-Rebirth one.
Okay.
There were two. Yeah, there was like multiple separate Constantine things. So there's the Rebirth one, which is the one with the blue
main
strip at the top.
Yeah.
That's just called, I think, Constantine, maybe Constantine the Hellblazer. And then there's a separate one that's got a bit of a weird art style, which is just called the Hellblazer, I think.
Oh, nice.
I'm not 100% clear on that because I'm just kind of working my way through all my backlog at the moment. So.
Yeah, awesome.
Fair bit of comicking.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. I've been revisiting some classic 1960s Spider-Man.
I read a bit of that.
Yeah.
Daredevil as well.
I found a comic reading order, which is I'll send a link over to you. It's a really good one if you start at the beginning, because not only does it do the classic stuff like the first appearance of Fantastic Four, Spider-Man's Jester, stuff like that, but it will splice in more recent series that are in their timeline. So it actually starts off with a young Thor series from like about 10 years ago, and then will cut into the 1960s stuff. And some of the later comics have done as a younger Spider-Man are spliced into the correct order to run alongside the 1960s series. That's been really great.
It's a really mixture of bad guys as well.
Oh yeah.
Green Goblins.
Green Goblins just started turning up.
Right.
Yeah. So I've been doing that. I've been working my way through Secret Empire still, which the build-up for was absolutely fantastic. When the main series started, and I went, oh, this is stretched too thin.
Right.
There's too much going on. And then it's almost like it's ramping up to a final arc, and I'm fully invested again.
Right,
So it's good. Maybe could have trimmed a little bit of the fat.
Right.
But yeah, and I was getting a bit jaded by it until it started ramping up to a climax. I'm like, yeah, I'm totally on board.
Did you ever finish Dark Knights of Metal?
I've read the core series.
Okay.
Yeah.
How'd you find it?
Loved it.
Yeah.
It's the first time I've read a core series and gone, I want to read all the supporting material as well.
They're worth
Which, as a
doing.
Marvel fan, very, very rarely happens.
Yeah, I've read a few of the big events and I can't help but compare.
Oh, cool. What's Hulk up to? That's really important to House of M for some reason.
Yeah, and also when I don't know if it's improved since I was on Marvel Unlimited, but the big story arc reading lists were fucked.
They are not the best.
No, they were completely wrong.
They're good if you're completely adrift, but there are better resources.
Yeah, I found myself, especially with Civil War, reading the first Civil War and kind of like working my way through and going, hang on, wait, when did this happen? Reference some event that had.
Oh, cool, Dracula's here. Who gives a fuck?
It's like, when did Tony Stark say what to who?
But Dark Knight Metal actually made me want to go. There's loads of stuff going on here I want to know.
Yeah, there's some really good side tracks that are going on, and I would heartily recommend, which is about to finish, I think this week, the 7-issue Batman Who Laughs Down.
Oh, nice. Now I've jumped in on Rebirth. I've been jumping off something like the original Rebirth standalones, and I'm just about jumping Teen Titans on that as well, because
in for a penny.
Dick Grayson
Yeah.
and Dick Robin.
You do love Dick.
Yeah, I do. I love Dick Grayson. And I've again been digging up some I did Crisis on Infinite Earths because I've never done that before, and kind of jumped into the post-Crisis stuff. So revisited Batman Year One, which is still amazing.
I think I've done Final Crisis. Yeah. I've done Batman Year One. They've done in the New 52. They did a Batman Year Zero.
Oh wow!
Which is really cool.
Oh okay.
I think it's a couple of trades, about a third of the way in, which is well worth checking out.
Okay, amazing.
So it's I want to say trades 4 and 5.
Okay,
I'm not 100% sure if something else.
Nice. Okay. It's always great to come here and talk comics because it's something we all love. Even you've been known to read a comic once.
Yes,
Certainly, it's hard to deny that.
Hey, only
I just
one
remember
of us.
talking about Batman. I actually watched the Ninja Batman animation.
How was it?
It's a story.
Is it Stuff from my Gaslight?
That's
Good and Crod though.
I know, but it just. For contrast, I watched The Killing Joke. That was outstanding. Certainly on an animation level, Batman Ninja. I'm glad I watched it, but I'm never going to watch it again.
No.
It's not.
Killing Joke, I want to see just because it's Mark Hamill, Kevin Conroy narrating The Killing Joke.
Yeah, it's good. It's really good.
Yeah.
I'm working my way.
Gotham by Gaslight.
I'm working my way through the Batman stuff at the moment. Gotham by Gaslight's next on my list.
Yeah,
I've picked up a few of the cheap Blu-rays from various second-hand outlets.
And you once used a copy of Amazing Fantasy number 15 to line the Rabbit Hutch, didn't you?
My mum did it.
Yeah, okay. It's because of people like you it's worth a lot, you know. Anyway, the reason we're here is we've got an unboxing and a gameplay test to do. So here is coming up on the Heroclix UK conveyor belt, the Wakanda Forever.
Do we all need to turn it? Because I've never really been clear on this.
I'll level with you, it's a mime.
Last time this plastic band broke and it ejected it across the table.
Oh yeah. Did we have a fix for that?
No.
Okay, it's going to fly through the air again, isn't it?
Maybe we don't all do it.
I'll do it the other way.
No, don't do it the other way!
I'll do it up and down.
Finally. This is what we've been waiting for.
We have a Wakanda Forever Fast Forces 6 figures. And they
Fucking hell, that's expensive.
and they logoed the shit out of it. It's Avengers, Black Panther, and the Illuminati, Heroclix Fast Forces.
All of those words in there.
And an Origins Award for some reason.
Are there any
They're
fonts?
big in the States. They are huge as a game. It's like one of the most popular tabletops in the States. It's over here.
Over here, it's so unpopular. We could get the name Heroclix UK.
Yeah. Over here.
It's literally me and him.
This Wakanda Forever may never make it to shops. Thus defeating the name.
Yes.
Well, it may stay in the shop forever.
If it comes in stock at all.
Yeah. So, guys, Black Panther fans, Wakandan series fans.
not really that
Not
big on
knowledgeable.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, what I've seen is mainly just from the Avengers movies and Civil
Okay.
War, and I liked what I saw, but I haven't really dug into that further.
He's one of those characters I actually like more from having seen him in movies, because to me, even when he first turned up in Fantastic Four in the 1960s, even though I know he's done loads, I know he's in the Illuminati, he's a massively central character, my first reaction was always, oh yeah, the Fantastic Four supporting character from 50 years ago, which is obviously no longer the case, but that's the road my brain just goes down, because, I don't know if you've seen this before, but I'm an idiot. And yeah, he's. I really like the MCU has made me like a lot of characters I've been indifferent about, and Black Panther is one of them. Yeah, I think they do a fantastic job with him.
My experience beyond that is like the odd turn up in things like Civil War and crossovers and stuff. But again, it's like doesn't really do much.
I put a white tiger. That's going to punch holes in things.
Okay.
Black Panther.
Again, I'm more knowledgeable of the
You can't spell
MCU.
Black Panther without Blake.
That's true. You can.
I suppose, yeah.
Yeah, you can.
I suppose you're not wrong.
Black Pant.
Black Panther.
Panther.
He doesn't. T'Challa doesn't like being called that.
No.
It's not his name.
No, that's why. So what are we expecting from Wakanda Forever Fast Forces?
Wakandans, hopefully.
It's really great having him on the show, isn't it?
Yes, it's true.
Fucking searing in
Is
his
there a Black Panther in
He's
there?
come on, talked about a Star Wars comic and fucked off.
He's just checked out mentally.
Yeah.
I think they were thinking about a cockroach.
Do you know what his review of Spider-Man was? He came in and he just reworded the title.
I'd sat through for 2 hours.
What do you expect from this? Because you were here for the break.
I hope there's a Black Panther, and I hope there's a white tiger.
There's definitely a white tiger.
Yeah,
There's
he is.
Are you just looking at them and going, I hope there's one of them in
Well,
there?
no,
That's
no,
my
no.
initial impression.
It's like the shittest Kinder Surprise
Yes.
ever.
I'm not expecting Ant-Man.
Oh boy, I hope there's a koi
I hope
in
the
there.
outside's chocolatey. I hope there's a surprise inside.
So I will say though, compared to some of the packaging we've had, I don't think this one's all that eye-catching.
No, it's
very dark and
very-
shadowy.
Yeah.
It's not
Black.
popping. It's
Yeah.
blacks and purples.
When you compare it to the Rebirth Fast Forces, which
Yeah.
I've realised, obviously bearing in mind that the artwork of the whole Rebirth arc is blue,
Yeah.
but that catches the eye like
Yeah,
significantly.
this does
I
not-
can look at a Batman trade on the shelf and go, that's from Rebirth, from
Yes.
half the way across
The
shelf.
branding on it is super.
Yeah.
This just could, at a distance, without you seeing the Heroclix logo, this could be anything. This could be Mage Knight. This could be Malifaux. It doesn't pop to me. It doesn't.
No.
The Marvel logo is tiny. There's nothing eye-catching about this.
Mm.
Even the Star Trek ones, because they're based on a 60s show, which is quite a bright colour palette. You spotted them from a long way away,
Yeah.
and a lot of people went and looked at them and put them back on the shelf. But
Yes.
But at least they looked at them.
I think the packaging is a stumble on this. I don't think people are going to pick it up.
No.
I agree that the colour palette is all wrong. The only thing I would say in his defence is, considering some of the Fast Forces we've had from Marvel recently, at least having a Wakandan team makes more sense than an Earth-X team.
Marvel have been
Yeah.
stumbling on the sets recently, and I've always said I think the best Heroclix sets are the character theme ones rather than the event theme ones. The event ones really struggle and have to bring a load of guff that no one really cares about.
Yeah.
The character ones can be concentrated, and I think they're better. So I'm hoping these are going to work well as a team.
Right, fucking
Sure.
hell.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
that's
but
what
they
we want
should be.
for these.
They should be tweaked more than the ones out of the break, I suppose. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
you'll get these. The sculpts will be on the brick. The dials will be unique to
Yeah.
the Fast Forces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm hoping characters like Shuri, for example, will be
Mhm.
a good like support character, for example, like buffing the other ones or
Mhm.
whatever.
That would be good.
Like the Rebirth ones, are there going to be some Chinese imitations? Like,
Forgotten
no.
about that. Yeah.
Oh, is
the
it?
Justice League of China are in
Oh,
Rebirth.
okay.
A couple of
Yeah.
characters, but not all of them. But
Yeah.
I was wondering maybe we'd get some.
Well, let's find out.
Man.
Alright guys, we're going to get the Stan Lee knife open, slide this open and take a look at what's inside. Okay, so who we got first?
Okay, so this is a koi, if I'm pronouncing it correctly.
Yes.
I'm not good with African names, so just give it your best shot.
Yeah, I always pronounce it a koi.
If we've pronounced it wrong, then spell it accurately in the comments.
Is there a click in there?
Yeah, so she... Right, so she won 2 wattages at 75 points and 50 points. 75 points, she has 7
Seems to be
points of
drunk.
health. 50 points, she has 5 points of health. She has the... You guys done?
No, it's too fucking rude.
She has...
It's the second best joke he's ever done on the show.
I think it's the best on this show.
Yeah. We're just all blurred together now. Aren't we?
Oh, I'm crying.
You're not the only one.
Oh dear. It's a good model.
Okay.
It is a nice model.
Yeah, so she has a trait called General of Wakanda, which is a unique modifier. Friendly characters with the Wakanda keyword modify damage by +1 if they are closer to your starting area than any other starting area.
So you've got a split dial. What's the wattages, mate?
So it's a power dedicated for Joe.
Right.
Remember Joe, kids?
And then there is, she's got a box on her movement, which is charge but do not half speed.
That's not what I thought you
That's
meant
pretty
originally.
good.
So she can.
I thought you just said she's got a box out.
Yeah.
It's not, it doesn't look like that at all, Blake. I don't know what you're
weird.
from.
Yeah, so she alternates between.
She alternates between that modified charge and charge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Throughout the dial, so she can either full speed and attack or half speed and attack each turn.
And otherwise, towards the end of her dial, she
She's got
falls
stealth.
to stealth.
It's a
She
crazy
gets
little
blazed
dial.
fangs,
Yeah.
combat reflexes, toughness, and close combat expert.
How many points?
75 or 50.
She's Indom as well for 75.
And with blades.
She's quite
Yeah.
bitey because
Controls
she's like
and
Royal
shit.
Guard, isn't she?
So this is, sorry, Okoye, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And this is from, it's just from the mainline Black Panther, or
Yeah,
is there?
Darren is one of Black Panther's bodyguards.
Okay.
So next we have Shuri, was that sorry?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so next we have Shuri. She has Scientist of Wakanda as her trait, which is unique modifier. Friendly characters with the Wakanda keyword modify defense by +1 if they are closer to your starting area than any other starting area. Then she also has a box out on her damage, which is study your enemies, which is perplex. When Shuri using it to target an opposing character and chooses attack or defense, she may modify that combat value by -2 instead.
Okay.
She also has sidestep, stealth, incapacitate, combat reflexes, willpower, defend, outwit, and support.
2 lightnings
Nice.
and just 4 range, but it's 2 lightning strikes.
Yeah, she's 50 points.
Good sport.
Yeah, she's mainly sitting there buffing people with perplex by the looks of it.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So hang on, one's got their box out, one's buffing people. What kind of sex club are we running here?
This one,
The finest in Wakanda.
So next we have.
this one will need a real reboil.
So we have AO next. She has Soldier of Wakanda as her trait, which is friendly characters with the Wakanda keyword modified speed by +1 if they're closer to your starting area than your starting area. I'm noticing a trend here, which
Yes.
may be incredibly bitey if I just hang on.
Fast Forces have gone that way recently. The Rebirth had the same thing where certain characters complemented each other playing in the
Yeah, it's
Force.
really nice.
Yeah, it's very
And
nice.
they have a box out on their attack, which is Sonic Spear. Precision strike, but when AO uses it and hits with an attack roll of 10 or higher, after resolutions, give the target an action token.
She also ignores hindering terrain for purposes of movement.
A flyer.
Yep, so Flyer ignores hindering terrain for movement.
Another Indom.
Uses flurry, stealth, sidestep, toughness, super senses, and exploit weakness.
Oh, blimey.
Probably the nicest
Towards the
detail
end of the
on
dial. She
all
again,
Yeah,
like
it's nice sort
Chloe,
of like
runs at
sheen to the
75 or
paintwork,
50.
isn't it?
Mm.
Yeah.
Nice.
So quite
These
bitey.
shirts, 3 for 3 pretty nails so far.
Yeah.
Yes.
2 punches and 1 really good support piece.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
Who we got?
So next we have White Tiger.
White Tiger.
White Tiger.
White Tiger, that's what I said.
There it is, you did it again.
Constantine's going to be pissed. He's
So he has a trait called White
I'm a
Sorry,
secret.
White Tiger of Wakanda,
Wakanda.
which is unique modifier. Friendly characters with the Wakanda keyword have an additional lightning bolt if they are closer to the starting area than any other starting area, so they can target multiple people.
Oh, nice.
He has
It's got
running.
police keyword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has running shot, sidestep, stealth, energy explosion, incapacitate, toughness, willpower, and outwit with different points in his dial. Again, he runs at 75 or 50.
Mm-hmm.
Police department. Team ability.
So he seems to drop to stealth and outwit towards the end of his
Mhm.
dial. So he seems to be fairly punchy at the beginning, but becomes less so as he gets
Becomes
weaker.
more striking from the shadows as he gets weaker.
Yeah.
Just like a real tiger, I'm told.
It's not allowed near the circus because he tested it too hard.
Okay, now we have Nakia or
Cool.
Nakia.
Nakia.
So she has Spy of Wakanda, which is friendly characters with the Wakanda keyword modify range by +1 if they're closer to starting area than any other starting area.
Nice paint job,
And
actually.
Mm.
yes, no. I agree.
Yeah, it's actually be inclined to think maybe this is my favourite paint job of the ones we've seen so far.
That is really subtle.
And it also has a box out on the movement called My Work Will Free Wakanda, which is sidestep and stealth. If Nakia is adjacent to hindering or blocking terrain, opposing cameras cannot draw a line of fire to her.
Although she's got a glaive but doesn't have blades, claws, fangs.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's a rake.
She's got 3 on one end and 2 on the other.
She's got the trait Gardener of Wakanda.
Trim your bush.
Who would you along with?
And that is 50 points. And finally, last but not least, is Black Panther,
Never heard of him.
or Blake Panty.
It'd be just bad if he wasn't in the set, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And obviously he is the king of Wakanda. And that unique modifier gives friendly characters with a Wakanda keyword modifier attack by +1 if they're closer to starting area than any other starting
It's
area.
difficult with like an all black model, but they seem to have
Done a
got some
really nice job
detail.
of putting some detail in, yeah.
It's moulded as well, I
That's
think.
not. Yeah, that's really nice.
And he has a box out defense, which is Gift of the Heart-Shaped Herb.
I love that Nirvana song.
Yeah. Which is combat reflexes, super senses, but only against range attacks.
Okay.
So, and he has charge, sidestep, stealth, blaze claws, fangs, unsurprisingly, combat reflexes, leadership, and exploit weakness. At
But he's
oh
not
God,
heavy.
he has blaze claws and exploit weakness towards the end of his time.
Oh, he's going to go with a bit of a world, isn't
75
he?
point out
Yeah,
and in
75 or 50 and in dom,
Mm-hmm.
and has a range of 3 if he does have a
Well, they
range.
look quite scary models, actually.
Yeah, this is a really strong team, I think. If they share a keyword, which they do. See if you can guess what it is, kids. Okay, so that's the Wakanda Forever Fast Forces. Initial impressions, Ian?
Bitey. They seem very bitey.
They're very well balanced to work together, I think. Rob, what do you think?
Yeah, I think the last time I was on, we had the Rebirth Fast Forces, and we kind of ended up with the same conclusion. They're designed to, you know, they group them together to kind of make more sense for you to run them as a group, and that.
There's nothing saying you couldn't pick and choose.
No,
but,
for sure.
Yeah, I think that's how they're designed.
Yeah, for sure. And also, you know, all it's that one there. I'm just looking at the top one for Okoye, but you know, for example, all that has to have is the Wakanda keyword. It doesn't say anything about being from the Fast Forces.
No,
you
no,
can have
no,
other
no,
characters from
Yeah,
the, you can have some from the brick, or you can have some from other sets. I'm sure there are.
And they're
some.
useful points values as well, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah, flexible.
Yeah, 75s and 50s are often where I tend to find I'm short by when I'm building stuff. It's like, you know, I need 50 or so. You know,
It's really handy. It's 75-50 seems to be the sweet spot at the moment for punchy without being over pointed. You know, 200 pointers are still going to knock holes in things, but 50 to 75 seems the most usable in the game at the moment.
Yeah. And I'm sure that's by design.
Yeah, absolutely. We'd hope, maybe not just put like
Blades and exploit weakness in those cards as well.
it's but of course there's only so much you can get from just looking at these. It's an Ameritrash game, it's a miniatures game, it's a dice rolling type game, which is why we brought Rob along. And
We've rolled a few dice.
yes, I've seen him roll dice.
Yeah.
You've rolled them all day.
He is king of the crits.
Yeah.
One way or another.
So what we're going to need to do is we're going to have to take these out for a road test. And so we've got 75, 150, 225, 300, 350, 400. So they do currently flown at 4 wattage at a 400 point build. So Blake, if you want to take these dudes, Rob, do you reckon you can pull together a 400 point team?
Just the team.
Whoa.
Oh, exciting times. Okay.
Turtles.
Okay, guys, what's going to find out is complete uncut as much as I can get away with these. Gameplay footage of Rob and Blake playing Heroclix. If you want to skim through that, there'll be a time code in the video description so you can skip ahead to our thoughts, but if not, please enjoy the video. See you soon.
See you soon.
Okay, so over on the right hand side of the screen we've got Blake leading the Wakanda Forever team, and over on the left hand side of the screen we've got Rob leading...
5-6 of the Rebirth Fast Forces.
Nice. Who's in your team?
So I've gone for Superman and Batman at full strength,
Nice.
the Flash at full strength, and then Cyborg and Wonder Woman at 50 points each.
Nice.
So Aquaman sits out this one.
Is that Chinese?
So that's the Justice League of China, Superman and Batman. Everybody else is the standard Justice League because apparently just replace the white dudes and you're good.
Yep. Yeah, you got a kind of feel for Aquaman being benched so they could bring in the pound shop knockoffs.
Yeah, I mean, on the one hand, yes, but at the same time, there are benefits to playing those two specific characters in this game. So,
Quite a lot of
I
water
thought
in
you were
that.
going to say there are benefits to not having Aquaman in your team.
well, I mean, there's water on this map, so actually, it's probably one of the first maps in ages I've played
Yeah.
where there's actually been water, and yet I chose to bench him. But
Yeah.
maybe that'll prove to be mine doing. Maybe it'll just be the fact that Blake's better than me. Who knows? We'll find out.
There's obscuring terrain on the board. I'm sure we can all remember how obscuring terrain works. So we're just going to go for a straight knockabout, see which of the most recent Fast Forces is going to go the distance here.
You're playing up full wattage, Blake, yeah?
Yep, they're all the characters they were playing at
It's
maximum
a
wattages.
400-point game. Quick disclaimer, throughout the game you'll hear crispy and munched, cans being popped open, olives being speared. That's because we are gamers and you
Dolphins
just...
being endangered.
Dolphins being endangered and you just... Aquaman's busy. Just because...
It's in my bag.
Just because we're gamers and you can't switch that off.
In his bag, he
Already
cased
it
in
out,
plastic.
apparently.
He cased in plastic, so he can't breathe.
So, roll for initiative. Whereas they both got themed teams, so Blake's got +6 to initiative and Rob has +5.
5.
11.
So 10 total.
Okay, so Blake,
Yeah,
who's going first?
I will allow the Justice League of China and some other guys to go first.
Justice League International, I'll have you know.
Oh, okay.
We've embraced globalisation, Wakanda.
Justice League. China.
Justice League PLC. Okay, over to Justice League.
Alright.
We're just going to smash up Wakanda for no reason.
So, who are my indomitable characters? Cyborg and the Flash. Not what I expected to hear.
How many tokens do you think?
No, 6 should do actually.
Okay.
Yeah. For now, I've actually got tokens in my bag, but you know, it's me. That's what to do. Right. So I can't move more than. Oh, I've got 5 actions right per turn. No, 4 because it's 400.
Yep.
That's one. Let's go for 8.
Batman's
Actually,
just going to rub
take-
his balls on Black Panther's throne.
I just realised the design flaw because I get the weird suspicion that maybe Black Panther should have been by his throne.
Yeah, we may not have thought that through.
Yeah. Oh well, hindsight's a bitch.
Yeah. Maybe we snuck in from the back.
Yeah.
You know, Justice League and subterfuge. Big on that, it turns out. Okay.
Give me the baddies.
Why are we in the Savage Lands? Can't say that.
Let's put something down there. Do you use that his aim bolt pose for some reason?
It's Superman.
His aim bolt's close to the Flash, isn't he?
I guess so, yeah.
I mean, they get along really well. There's one character I don't need to move.
Yeah,
It's
fair.
the Flash.
Justice League storming out the front there, over to Wakanda forever. Because Blake only saw these cards for the first time less than half an hour ago, we got a bit easy with the timings for special powers and so on.
That's fine. Because we're usually such sticklers for the rules.
Yeah.
We're Heroclix UK.
Yes. We are for the big.
Yes. Don't do this at a tournament.
I meant to switch on the big.
Just sidestepping the fuck out of Wakanda right now.
Going to move on. It's a tricky part of that map. It seems to narrow, doesn't it?
Mm.
Because you can walk on water. Shut up in my bag.
Okay, Justice League, PLC. Justice League International. Of course, the Flash has a speed of 40.
Only 12. And that sounds like a lot, but taxes take a time.
What is Batman holding?
I know the answer to this. Infinitely customizable sidekick, which allows him to choose energy explosion, precision strike, or telekinesis until his next turn.
Peppercack rubbing.
So, no, actually,
He's got to customise from Robin rather than the normal practice of waiting until fucking die.
Happens sooner than you'd think.
Some serious sidestepping going on from Wakanda forever there.
They've worked out their synchronised dance moves. It's a very good theme team in that respect.
Marching forward. If we get copyright struck for that.
Your service right?
I don't know why Wakanda was singing FIFA, but you know.
Oh no, my turn now. Here we go.
Could be a long game, isn't it?
Wakanda, just staring at each other across the morning mist.
Big tree.
But, yeah. We're just going to sit and look at each other until one of them really needs to go to the toilet. Of course, Flash is able to go if anyone notices.
And you can run it off out of his suit, it just smells a bit.
What you doing, mate? You can run faster and sense some smell.
Make
So.
Nakia go in here.
Get in the bushes. Gardener of Wakanda.
I don't want to go in there.
Your impression's spot on.
No.
Don't do any other.
No
Don't
clicks.
try and top that.
No clicks.
Flash doesn't have stealth, does he? This would be the first Flash I've come across if he did.
No, he doesn't.
No, it's not something he's known for.
He's got a shape change and super senses. But other than that, no.
Okay.
I wish they'd renamed Shape Change to, I don't know, Miscellaneous Saving Throw. We can't hit him, he's a bowl of soup.
I'll do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Running shot with White Tiger makes an attack on
Oh, first attack.
Flash.
Shape change.
Okay.
So I got roll wrap.
Yeah, 5 or 6.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Alternate target?
Or
And military
I don't think
target?
he's got anyone else in range. So,
What's your range?
6.
yeah, I think you're fine.
No, that's you lot, mate.
That's Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
Or pickled onion.
Stupid chap. Charlotte Flash.
So I thought I saw a Flash, but it turned out it was just an old copy of Monopoly. What is Shape Change? I get it for some, I get it for Mystique, but
Skulls.
yeah, but Flash. Sort of red and yellow blur.
The power on his dial is called Look, a killer robot. Now you're picturing Gabba Street with Heroclix, aren't you?
Yep. I do it often.
Probably easily done, to be honest. But you can find some Pathfinder miniatures that do the job.
I still want Mitchell and Whipple look here. It more than I want anything else.
Helivets, peanut base.
Yeah. Had him off. Gary Rhodes.
The cast of a bawdy 1970s hospital.
Colossal linden tree.
Tony size Queen Victoria. You ever check from them? We mention them enough.
10.
Alright.
You stuck all your guys in hindering terrain, so they're going to come out with a bit of a limp. Including the Flash.
Green clarinet as a relic.
You half your speed coming out of hindering, don't you?
Yeah.
Unless you're Aquaman.
Yeah. I guess.
He just loves his speed coming out of the bag.
Okay. Batman uses infinitely customizable sidekick. As a free action, choose energy explosion, precision strike, or telekinesis. Batman can use that power until your next turn.
Okay.
I'm going to give him energy explosion,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm going to use running shot, moving here.
Hello.
So I'm halving my speed and halving it because I've come out of hindering terrain.
Yep.
So maximum of 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Target her.
Okay.
Hello, I have bang here for you.
All yang or all yin. If an opposing force has more characters than yours, modify attack and defense +1.
Alright.
That reverses when you get to exactly one person on your team, in which case basically it's like no bullies.
Oh, okay.
So attack modified +1 is 12. So I'm just going to roll it and then see what happens, I guess. 16.
That is a big fat no to all of them.
Well, fuck.
Because they've all got the +1 defence from being in their starting.
Oh, I have probability control. Let's use that. on the dial.
Okay.
So just number 1.
Okay.
That's better. 22.
That's a big number.
So that's 2 points of damage, yeah?
Yeah. You forget how the damage is applied.
I think it's damage if you're attacking one person or two otherwise.
Yeah. So just instead of normal damage, everybody who's hit gets 2. Yeah. So, and it's reduced as per the standard reductions.
Yeah, it's not penetrating.
No. There are characters who can do it.
Mm.
Starfire from Streets of Gotham can,
Ooh,
and
nice.
I've seen on Realms that somebody mentioned they got 13 damage in a single hit with her once because somebody put all their characters together. It just chained. I think it also chained out as well. So it was like everybody kind of. This may have been the old energy explosion rules as well.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. It's pretty nice.
Well, that's more useful anyway.
Cool. Pleased to hear it.
Well, it was defend with 16, and I thought, well, everyone's defense is higher than her, so why would
Yeah.
I use that? But now she has outwit, which is a bit more useful.
Okay. Flash.
Ah.
Hang on a sec before I do that. Actually, there's no point. Okay. Well, there is a point. I'll just do it.
Well, surely the point to
There's a
motion.
point to him, he's not Aquaman.
Well, no, it's more. So there's so these two are so every because you weren't here when I played these last time. Every pair, there are 3 pairs in this box, and each pair has a buff from working with the other one.
Yeah.
These 2 pair up, Wonder Woman and Aquaman, and then these 2.
Oh, okay. So sorry, Wonder Woman.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Wonder Woman's just going to have to settle for being double hard bastard in every other way.
She traded her ability for having a successful film.
Yeah, but I mean Aquaman did fine.
Oh yeah, I did do really well actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's why they're paired together, because they've had
Maybe.
2 successful
Yeah.
films.
Keyword bankable.
I mean, over history.
Well, I mean, Batman, that's
yeah, I was going to say over history. I think
Yeah.
Batman Superman arguably the more bankable properties.
Yeah, but Chinese knockoff.
True. This is true.
Well, I'm sure
I
there
don't
was a
maybe.
film.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm sure there was a film.
I would love to see
Had
it.
a movie? I know he's a TV series recently.
No, I think it is just TV.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's turned up in Justice League. He's in the Justice League movie.
Cool. Yeah, I haven't seen any of the DCU.
Man of Steel's worth a watch. I enjoyed Batman vs Superman. Suicide Squad's fine. Wonder Woman's excellent. Aquaman's supposed to be very good. Shazam's supposed to be really fun. Justice League's supposed to be not great, but apparently the Snyder Cut's way better. Who knows?
So I'm told.
Yeah. And then beyond that, that's about it really. Unless
I don't mind him releasing the Snyder Cut, but I just think he has a queue behind the Anderson Cut for Event Horizon.
Well, that's never going to happen though, sadly, because those prints are lost.
I know, but maybe we could convince him to redo it.
Yeah, alright,
All he's
fine.
got to do is peel so many of them.
Flash uses hypersonic speed.
Oh,
Yeah.
he always
Start-
does.
Yeah. Well, actually, tell you what, actually, wouldn't be able to do a full move like that.
It is kind of his thing.
That's
Just
true.
You have
Half speed.
6, so
Yeah,
He's
so
got to run in
1, 2, 3,
flat.
4,
5, 6, yeah.
Yeah, alright, let's do that then.
Okay. We just want to do an attack on
Doesn't
White
he-
Tiger and just
Yeah.
stick him there.
Has he ever clumsy a super origin? Didn't he spill some chemicals on himself and then get struck by lightning?
Yeah, pretty much.
He's a bit of bad luck. It's his superpower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright,
Bad
so
day.
attack of 11 on 17.
Okay.
21.
Okay.
Double.
So,
Not back.
so that's
3 points with knockback.
okay. So that's 2 points of damage.
2 points. 2
And then
spaces
into the
already
wall,
backwards.
which would be another point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then
Ouch.
move 2 spaces back.
Oh yeah, you knocked me away anyway. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was going to say.
Bow.
And then
If that's shape change, isn't it? It's just it's not a box out. So.
no, it's just not his dial.
Basically drop kicked White Tiger and fucked off again.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of how the Flash is best
No,
used,
it's really
I've
good.
found.
Yeah. That was a good play. So, you don't know? Or are you still going?
Yeah, okay. Superman uses charge on Black Panther.
Is
Speed
it
to 12.
10? Is it 12?
Yeah, it's 12.
Oh, so I thought it was.
I thought it was a 1 and a 2.
No, I thought it was a 10 when I was
Total
looking
of
at
3.
it.
So Superman also has the ability to add his +1 to his attack and defense because of the number of people on the force. So that will bump his attack up to 12. Moving there for charge.
Mm-hmm.
Attack of 12 on Black Panther. 20.
Not back.
with knockback. So
Well, he's stealing these out.
3 points of damage with
I was
knockback.
going to say, I think I might as well put these back in the box and go home.
And that's how Blake never loses a game.
Thank you, my boys, and go.
Did he just rage quit a book?
What's it got?
Character.
So, what did you roll, sir? What did you roll?
20 get across.
So we've got combat reflexes, which would be 19 plus 1, which is 20, so you would have just about made it.
Okay. So 3 points of damage with knockback.
3 points, he's got super senses.
Okay.
You need this. No.
So that's 4 points of damage against the wall.
Bounced off the wall. Just taking big hits landing this turn. You said people are going to die?
Well, don't believe in it, Dad. I roll worse with that.
How do you not believe it?
It's
It's a
not possible,
physical
though.
thing.
I've not rolled any dice.
This
I've
is-
rolled one miss and one bloody
This is
ability
a
because
fucking
he rolled a
KT
6.
explosion all over again.
No, I'm just saying, I've rolled 2 dice, Dad. How can you say I'm rolling badly?
Let's get crossed.
I've not done anything, that's what I'm saying. I'm not being cross.
Don't you get racist?
No, I said Rob was the one being racist.
Deflect, projecting like a cinema. I fucking got. And I'll just move Wonder Woman over to the other side into this hindering terrain here. Make her slightly difficult to hit until I choose to use her. That's everybody, so you'll go.
That's a pretty spectacular
That was a
round, that
really
one.
good round, Rob.
I'm going to have to cheat.
I'm not terrible at this game. This is the thing.
Yeah.
I'm glad there's record of me not completely sucking on film.
Oh, how's it going?
Oh shit! You are supposed to put film in this.
Can we go again?
Yeah, can you re-roll those?
Superman died before Krypton exploded somehow.
Now that'd be if I played Superman the RPG.
Jesus Christ, that's some point defences.
Yeah. And that was what. So when I
These
played
guys
this
are
last
all right working together, but I just realised they're not got half the dials that you guys have.
What Justice League had.
Yeah, funnily enough, being superpowered and us being Wakanda.
It's Superman with a sword, that usually does it.
What the fuck is wrong with you tonight?
What? That's a do human. Okay, Shuri's going to outwit Superman's defence.
Well, bollocks.
We gotta make him more.
So he still gets the +1 to defence for the trait.
Okay.
Just so you know. So he'll still have what is it, 19 to start with? Yeah, 19 on his first clip.
What?
But he won't have impervious like he currently does. As Blake rightly points out, is now outwitted.
Got
Yeah.
the backs, mate.
Shuri is first of all going to just try and do a straight attack.
Okay.
So, because she can and she's now got willpower, so why not?
Okay.
So she's got attack of 11 on 19, so I need an 8 to
You
hit.
do? Come on, Blake, we believe in your dice.
No, that's
But
better
not today.
That's
Think
the
you
tower
probably
there, right?
Well, I'll use the tower if you feel that strong about it, but I've never personally backed it. And Black Panther uses attack on Superman, so that's 11 on 19. Again, I need an 8 to hit. No?
Nope.
Oh dear.
It is Superman, to be fair. But
That
if
is
you have
quite-
things
that
to
is
follow
quite-
this-
That's quite a high roll I've got, mate.
It is quite a high defence.
AO's doing nothing.
But even-
and you have
even the
15
Flash has
probability
got-
AO's doing nothing and you have 15 probability controls.
I want to forget about them, isn't it? That's probably why.
That is why you fail. There's a reason, specifically related to this game.
Okoye uses charge. What's that? Yeah, so you should have. Okay, no, I'll do. Nuck is just going to outwit the Flash's ability to use shape change.
Okay.
Okoye uses charge.
Hello!
Oh,
So-
nice sword.
Unfortunately, she doesn't have blaze claws on that dial.
Can she move more than? Oh,
It's
she's got
a
full
special
charge.
one,
Of course,
yeah.
yes.
It's attack of 12 on 19, so I need a 7 to hit.
Yep. So you've done maths before?
No.
No.
Stirred up a crisp though. Is that
Got any
fine?
probability control, Blake?
Cockroaches.
Yeah, I'll use that as a probability 12 just to re-roll that then.
Okay.
He's
That's
learning.
more like it.
Super sensitive.
Yeah.
No.
No, that's 4 points of damage.
Okay.
Ouch.
No knockback or anything.
No, I don't
Okay.
know back.
1, 2, 3, 4. He's not a fan of that, but he's alright.
That's quite a lump, isn't it?
That's my
Changed
punch.
his name to Sif. Thank you.
I meet you in Star Wars and he came back again.
Yeah, standard.
I can't shoot through existing.
Other cleaners are available.
Just out of interest, Blake, has she got
Steve
blades
shoot
on
me.
her dial? Because I just want to point out that the Flash now has.
When did he get the?
Just you knocked him onto it. But just I like the fact that the one with the sword, has she got blades? Maybe not so much, but the Flash, a bloke who punches.
He's just going to
things.
bite the fuck out of people.
Apparently so.
He's biting. He's biting.
He hits so fast he's a knife.
Rejected trapdoor dial.
Rejected Stephen King short stories. There's a bloke, right? When he punches so fast he's a knife.
And I suppose.
If you're not going to buy it, I'll publish it under Dean Koontz.
Yeah. At the end they run a train on a little girl because one.
Using a team fob counts as one of my actions, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so I have to clear down White Tiger and Naki.
Alright then.
Okay, you.
Oh, that's annoying. Because as funny as it would have been, as good as it would have been to attack with the Flash, I was almost really tempted to just have Wonder Woman come in and steal his kill. It's just like, come on!
Rob,
Hello.
it's your go, bud.
Okay. So,
He pulled him.
It really does just look like Spider's Batman's trying to
Since
sneak.
when did Flash pull out a piece?
It does just look like Batman's trying to hide his popcorn.
Yeah.
you can't have any. It's mine.
Flash has got a shiv about it.
Yep.
Or Itchy the Killer style boots, one of them.
Last time I snuck out of a cinema, it went really bad for me.
So,
This popcorn reminds me of my pen.
well, you did pester them to get it. I'm going to move Cyborg because he should pull his fucking weight. Because it's probably quite significant. He's made of a lot of metal. So he's got a movement of 8. He's got phasing teleport, so I can just kind of place him pretty freely.
Place him in water and watch him sit fall.
Watch him rust slowly. Several turns.
Art system.
So I'll stick him there.
Boom.
Oh, he's doing that rainbow spinny thing again. And then the Flash will just punch the crap out of Okoye.
So going toe to toe,
Yep. So 9 on 18, so I need a 9 or better.
Actually, it's combat reflexes and they've got the defense bonus, so it's actually 21.
Why have they got combat reflex? Oh, because they're further away from
That was the local earthquake.
Start an area thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's actually 21.
Yeah.
So I need a crit. Oh, fuck that noise.
It's defensive, you like that, isn't it?
Mm. Well, Okoye is quite bitey in the film, so.
Oh, fuck it. We'll go for it. What's the worst that can happen?
20.
A crit miss.
Well, yeah, critical fail
No.
with knockback.
Yeah. Unsuccessful hit with knockback.
Think about what you've done
Yeah.
with your knife, apparently.
1,
Which I've always seen flag
down.
carry.
2, 3. Okay, you'll go.
Okay. Koi is going to attack. Sorry, Naki is going to outwit the Flash's defense.
Okay.
Okoye is going to attack the Flash. So it's attack of 12 on 17. I
Yep.
need a 5. No, poor man's 5. Actually, I'll give Naki an action just so I can.
Team prop. How many you got left?
3 left after that. I'll make that. That's
There you
better.
go.
That's 4 points of damage.
Okay then. He's not going to like that.
No.
You
That's
might
the Flash
be
down.
alert.
Yeah, he's out. Got in a shot, but ultimately the Flash can only tolerate being kicked the crap out of for so long. Like any of
As
us.
true as it's ever been.
Yeah, it's a lesson for us all.
Most of his
for
stories
some
end with him
reason.
getting his shit kicked
Yeah.
out.
For some reason.
What target's going to sidestep? Shuri's going to outwit Superman's defense again.
Okay.
White Tiger's going to try and take a shot, so it's 11 on 19.
His defence is, no, I'm not Clark Kent.
So it's 11 on 19, I need an 8. No.
No, pull me 6.
Shui uses it just tries to do a straight attack on Superman as well. So that's 11 on 19, I need an 8.
You run a lot of 4s.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
aim for a 4. I mean, that requires some forward planning, but...
Does she get willpower for something?
Yeah, she's on willpower.
Oh, cool. Okay. I can't see from here.
Yeah, she's on willpower. You punched her onto willpower with the explosion.
That's fair. I mean, you know, if I did it, I should take the repercussions of that.
Clear down. That's it, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
You okay?
All right then.
Flash. No.
No, not easily. I'm going to give Batman Energy Explosion with the infinitely customizable sidekick,
Okay.
and then perform Running Shot from here.
Yeah, yeet his popcorn.
Attack
Sitting
of
in
12.
a trap eating his popcorn.
Attack of 12. 20.
What was the power we've gone for this time?
Energy Explosion. And again, on that.
That's okay.
So it's 2 to
Yeah.
all 3 of them.
We used to wait for Robins to explode naturally. Some cutting edge satire from me there.
So that should be just fine.
Does he not have the opportunity to dodge it?
Normally he's tied to a chair, he doesn't.
The super sentence.
Oh, right.
Does he have an opportunity to dodge it?
Oh no, he was on toughness. He
Oh,
was
right.
offensive now.
And then might as well get Wonder Woman into the mix, mightn't I? So Wonder Woman uses charge on Okoye.
This should work.
11 on, you said 20, right?
21.
21.
I think that's a
Cool.
10.
That is quite powerful, isn't it?
11.
Okay.
3 points of damage.
Robin's playing exceptionally well this game. I'm glad we
That's
recorded
nice thing. Yeah. And use energy explosion for a while.
Then
Using it very effectively.
Cyborg takes a range of combat attack on Okoye as well.
Okay.
Rude not to.
So 10 with precision strike. That just means it can't be. Hang on, precision strikes. Is it close
There's a
combat?
minimum 1.
Yeah, that just means it can't be reduced below 1, right?
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
not. It's nothing to do with closer range.
Just
That's
can't be
No.
reduced below 1.
Okay, that's fine. Actually, tell you what, before I do that, I'll perplex. Could have done that in Wonder Woman, couldn't I? Ah well. I'll perplex Cyborg's damage up.
Fuck.
You've been forgetting to do stuff as well.
I've been forgetting to use, I forgot to use Shuri's perplex when she had it, but she had lost it now anyway.
Okay. I'll perplex. I'll perplex Okoye's damage, defense down by 1, just to make it that little bit easier to hit.
Okay.
So I need a, what was it?
Where it's 18, you takes it down by 1, so it's 17.
Cool. Not quite. I can't use, I've got nobody close enough for a theme team prob, so just have to take the loss. Take the L on that one. And then Superman tries to punch Black Panther into a tree.
I love that series.
12 on
20. Yes.
20.
In fairness, it does sound like a series great pack of right.
Didn't use the prob control on Batman, did I? Using range.
No, you didn't.
Alright, I'll do that then. Just worth a try.
Yeah.
That's better. Crit hit.
Crit hit!
So 4 points of damage, knocked back to 5, I guess.
Wow. Off. Yeah, probably. I'm guessing that's taking him out.
Have you got no defence at all?
Oh, he's got super senses.
Fucking hit.
Hang on.
Oh.
Super sense wouldn't work with critical hit anyway.
Okay. Oh, so it does actually rule out.
It would, yeah, it does,
Spike,
yeah.
crit, spike plus super senses.
Yeah. He got on.
Well, we all
Let's
learned
say I'm not
something.
surprised.
You gained for keyword thin black paste.
He was Superman. Or Superman.
Played by Sean Connery, apparently, with his best Chinese accent.
I've got more. We know.
No time for love, Dr. Jones.
No, battle's over.
You okay,
Yeah,
yeah? End of your turn, yeah? I think you've moved everyone.
Yes.
We're going with Star Wars rules, which means Wakanda's lost.
Wakanda!
On the plus side, for you, I now don't have the +1 anymore because your team is the same number of people as me.
Oh, okay.
So I lose. So Superman and Batman are
No,
now.
because I KO'd someone, so no, that's not the case.
Oh yeah, no, that's still true, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, and so until we're 4 on 4, then that's
Right.
in which case it will become the case.
Wakanda
Again.
forever.
Okay, fine.
Where's Black Panther?
We don't talk about that.
Hey, the kingdom of Wakanda is forever. It doesn't say anything about the rule.
I don't know, but Craven looks guilty.
All I'm going to say is, who better to knock him out than the man who is great humble? I feel like that's what they would call it. I feel like that would be the bad transliteration of his name.
That is his cave rodent friend.
Man who is rat in air. It has to be said. It has to be said in those words as well. Man who's rat in air.
Millionaire orphan. Man who does not laugh because parent dead.
White Tiger's going out with Superman's defence.
Okay.
He's going to
It's
sidestep.
impervious skin somehow.
Yeah, it is.
Attack of 10 on 19 is.
Oh, yeah.
So I need a 9 to hit because I've lost the attack buff from losing.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, how it's Superman's defences, just go look at me, I'm Doomsday.
They're just glasses.
No. You okay?
Okay. I'm going to take some risk.
No.
So I'm going to push Wonder Woman.
Seems
This
a bit
always
harsh.
ends well for Wonder
Yeah.
Woman. And make her perform close combat expert. So if I remember rightly, that's either +1 to attack and damage, or plus
plus 2
2
to 1.
to 1. Okay. So I'm going to give her what defense power is okay
It's
running there?
Toughness now.
Toughness. I'm going to sink 1 into each.
Okay.
So attack of 12 on 17. So I need a. Oh wait, no. Hang on. She's still got combat reflex, so she lost that.
No, she hasn't got combat reflexes. She's got she's got a defense of 18. now.
18. So I need a 6 then. With
Yeah.
the-
But yeah, if you're doing +1 on both,
Yeah.
yeah.
No. And Batman is. Oh no, he is in range. Alright, I'll use Batman's prob on that then.
Okay.
That's better. 4 points of damage.
Okay, toughness just
Toughness.
3. Okay, still in.
That might have not worked out.
She's not well though.
No.
I don't think any of my men are well now.
No, indeed.
I feel like you're going to mop them up now.
Hey.
Clicking that round 1 for me, please. Thank you. So that needs an extra poke. Gonna push Superman. Seems only right. And try and punch out this fella here.
So you've got 12 on 18, so you need a 6 to hit.
Okay. Success. So you've got super senses to roll.
No,
2 points of damage.
3 points of damage.
No, it's only attack and defense that gets +1. It's not. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
but
yeah,
damage
3. I thought you
three,
said 2
so-
from there. Sorry, yeah, I thought you said 2 from
That time Red Hulk punted Rocket Raccoon.
Yeah, I'm getting,
Totals, please.
Just a noise like a golf ball being struck.
I think he's going to be pretty locked up next turn, Blake, so you might actually get one down.
And then I'll clear down these two.
I think the problem that's pissing me off is that bloody +1 is making it harder for me because it's basically nullifying the abilities that Wakandans have.
I say these two in particular suit being played against teams where you're outnumbered. So this is why I've chosen these two, because otherwise I'd have gone for, well, I probably still would have gone for one of them, but it would have been less likely for me to bring both.
Yeah. What's a coin you got there?
Missing lung.
This is probably something awful the last time.
No, not really.
No? The blades were in that.
No, you knocked past all the blades ones. So
Oh.
she's on her last click,
Yeah.
so she's not good.
Yeah, one woman a stitch though.
Yeah. Which is pretty impressive.
For her, I mean, she's made of clay. Or is she?
Nakia's going to outwit Wonder Woman's defence.
Okay, I don't even know what that is.
Combat reflexes.
So it is.
Makes my life a bit easier.
Yes, that's true. Yes. Good.
Okoye's going to attack with close combat expert, so I'm going to put 1 into each. So that's 10 on 17. I need a 7.
Okay.
That is maths.
That's not like
There
it.
you
It
go.
works when you use
No,
close
maybe,
time.
maybe I needed to use that.
I say
So-
nothing.
That's 3 points of damage.
I was with
Ouch.
you all along.
So she knocked her out.
Oh,
Really?
that was going to happen.
Yeah.
She only had 4. Why only had 4 clicks?
Yeah, she's only on 50.
Oh, okay.
I played her on half strength. That was her half strength.
Oh, okay. Oh, so she is bloody hell.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the full power one's even worse. She's got blades.
In fairness, she is Wonder Woman.
Basically, she just started pummeling you with a pommel.
Pummel.
Pummel.
No, I was surprised by that. I thought she was going to hang on. I thought 50 points even. I thought she would last longer.
She's only got, well, so basically, these
So
are
which
got,
ones were your 50s? Or?
Wonder Woman and Cyborg.
Okay.
So she's got, basically they've all got 6 clicks unless you run them at 50, in which case they've got 4.
Okay.
So far you've knocked out 2 of mine, I've knocked out 1 of yours.
Yeah. Well, I think you're going to knock out a load in a minute because I think a lot of them are on their last click.
Well, I can but hope, like, because, you know, Wonder Woman and Flash did. But I mean, it's comics, so they want to stay dead.
No.
You counter on the
Comic
other
blades
one.
coming back.
Oh, yeah.
I saw an old interview with Stan Lee where he says, I think the only people who stayed dead are Gwen Stacy and Bucky. I'm like,
Yeah, keep thinking that, fella. Well, they really haven't looked after him well.
Shuri's going to try and use, well, if they can actually roll hit, going to try and use support on, oh no, it's only if they're not in. Oh yeah, no, it's because they were
You're in combat.
Can't do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
No, I can't do it. Okay. Ayo's just going to try and do a straight attack on Superman then.
The boy, child of Krypton.
So 10 on 18, I think.
Man of Day, which
Is
is
it still
not
+1 defence, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, especially even more so now, because he knocks out another character.
Yeah, but it doesn't go up even
No,
more.
no, just,
That's
it's,
more
just
fun.
it's either +1 for...
I just went, why didn't you just feel Doomsday if that was the case? Yeah, because I mean...
Him and Chinese knockoff Superman.
Doomsday, because that really sells all the new characters we're trying to say, these are good, you should buy them. This was they all go.
You're just pissing me off.
It's a good sound effect.
Yeah. He was like, we're going to try the new guys against Lord Foom.
Turns out, he's nails again.
Yeah, we're going to use the Wakandans in waves. Oh dear.
Yeah.
That was a big mistake of that game. Yeah, so it's attack 10 on 18, I need an 8.
You do.
Yep.
I'll do
Look
it.
at the power of a dice
Oh,
tower.
shall I take
Yeah,
it
I've been
away,
rolling terrible and now I use the dice tower. Well, that's 2 points exploit weakness.
Maybe you should buy your own dice
2
tower.
points. Exploit weakness. Okay.
That's hopefully made him spin a bit.
Yeah, he's been giving him Quake.
White Tiger is going to outwit Batman's probability control.
He can't.
Why not?
He's stealth.
Did he trade himself?
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
okay.
Batman family.
Oh, I forget about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know if that was only a team ability. So that's
No,
fine.
it's a team ability on the stealth.
Batman family is my favourite oxymoron.
Well, it's that thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wayne family would be a real
Yeah.
shit. It's like just got money somehow.
Yeah. With his combat butler.
Kind
What's Cyborg's box out?
Cyborg's box out is Force Blast, Phasing Teleport, and Sidestep.
Okay.
Nothing really you need to concern yourself with too much. Except for Force Blast, I guess, if you're really bothered about knockback. Could knock what's name into the sea.
Knockback's been my friend so far.
Well, yeah, it worked out really well for us to chat on.
Remember our king being knocked against the tree like a fucking pinball machine? Yeah.
I think it's a white tiger then, mate.
Oh no, I can't say that.
White Tiger's gonna outwit Cyborg's defence then in that case.
Okay.
You can't do an
So
awful
that's
lot.
what the impervious, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
So it's attack of 9 on 17.
Okie dokie.
So I need an 8 to hit.
Cool. That's
Yeah,
more like it.
I'm just going to use it. Mate, it's starting to piss me off because I've been rolling really badly until I started using it. That's 1 point of damage. Yeah.
Okay. Every little helps.
Fatal error has occurred.
We got rid of his impervious.
In
so
cyborg.exe. It's giving him toughness.
A4 load letter.
Sure, he's just going to move there.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Actually, no. She's just. She's going to go there. So.
Okay.
It just seems a breeze with you playing.
No, I see what he's worried about. And he's well fed, he's rightfully worried.
There you go, mate.
Yeah, that's my go.
Cool. Okay, okay, so I'll
Hide
start with is this character here stealth? Is it
Yes.
one of the things in the box out?
Yeah, so
Cool, okay.
I think it's a. Yeah, she's still got a box there.
That's
so
fine,
she's
just so I know.
It's
So
just so I can
yeah,
use
she's
for
got
a while.
sidestep and stealth.
just so I can just so I know.
And if
for the
she's
purposes
adjacent,
of
you can't draw line of fire as well. To hindering and blocking. If she's adjacent, she can.
Oh,
She
okay.
gains like a super stealth basically, so she's even
Pretty
when
good.
she's
Yeah,
in-
basically get in the bush with her and fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a bush out there somewhere.
And Rob's turn.
Okay.
He's as with Justice League for World.
Well, it's increasingly becoming the Justice League of China exclusively because he keeps knocking out all the others.
International.
Indeed.
Yeah, you just got 2 Chinese heroes, and let's be honest, the heroes probably made in China.
Yeah, large parts of him were at least Taiwan. Can you running shot and split the attack if you got more than one lightning bolt?
I see no reason why you wouldn't be able to.
Seems fine with me.
Guess it would.
Yeah, make a normal ranged attack. All normal ranged attack rolls apply.
Okay. But you'd have to split the damage, wouldn't you?
Yep.
Okay.
And overcome both armors.
Just move
Yeah.
in range. So it's a
Yeah.
normal ranged attack. Yeah.
Okay, fine. So I'm going to do running shot. He gets a range of 4, but solid. I'm move him out here, and I'm going to attack these 2.
Okay.
And I've got to roll. So I've got an attack of 12 because.
You get a thing because you're in the fog.
You don't normally
Why?
shoot out hindering.
No, shooting out I think it's fine. I'll just check.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
You wouldn't if you were shooting out hindering, would you?
No.
Okay, so I've got an attack of 12, sorry, because of the +1 for being outnumbered. So I need to hit on the 17, right? In both?
Yeah, there's
That's
a
what the
plus
+1
1 defense.
Okay, so looking at a 5 then. Successful hits, I'll split the damage. I'll put 2 into Okoye and 1 into White Tiger.
Okay, he has toughness, so that would be no damage whatsoever. But 2 into
Did that all the way
Okoye.
around, didn't I?
Yeah, and she only had 1 damage.
Yeah. I really should have done that the other way around. Because I'm pretty sure he's on his last click as well, right?
I would
White
imagine
Tiger.
so.
Possibly.
If not, very damn
Very,
near.
very near it, aren't we?
Yeah. And then, okay, fine, Cyborg will attack White Tiger then. Just with a normal range attack, precision strike.
Okay.
10 on 17.
Yeah.
Success.
Okay.
3 points of damage.
And do 2. Yeah, you got.
Okay. Okay, so now I lose the +1.
Yeah. Good. It's annoying.
Yes. Okay.
At what cost?
Cyborg, as his part of his box out, has sidestep.
Excuse me.
Did you eat a chihuahua earlier?
Like exploded.
And then I'll clear down Superman.
Okay. Wakanda forever.
Yeah, things I can do.
You used all 3 characters, didn't you?
I'm just thinking about any free actions I might be able to do. Nope. Okay.
Did you move him and?
So
I sidestepped him.
Oh, okay. Can you sidestep after that? I suppose it's free action.
free action. Yeah.
But you're in hindering terrain.
I'm not leaving hindering terrain though. Doesn't matter, does it?
I thought it was still halfway in hindering terrain, so surely you'd only move 1 square.
It's a free action moving up to 2 squares, not key. If you check on your pack, sidestep 3, move up to 2 squares, not take a move action.
Okay, I still didn't know if that
I
was
don't
still
think,
halved by
I don't
being
think
in
sidestep
hindering
is in
terrain.
them.
It seems like the kind of case that
That's what I was just checking. I mean, no,
Yeah.
you can. No,
hindering terrain movement.
I thought you're wading through water, it would be. I would assume.
I mean, we can ask Bane, right? Gotham is yours.
I would say it's a movement, so it would still be hard.
Okay.
Okay, that's
That's what I
fine.
do for this game.
So I was here, right?
Yep. Sure, if we're wrong, someone will complain in the comments.
Yeah, fine.
So we normally check rules in Legion.
It's a free action, but it's a movement, isn't it?
It's not worded as move.
But it's not a move action, no, it's a free action. A move action would imply you'd have to have a action token at the end of it. It's a free action, but it's still movement. And you're still moving through hindered terrain.
From the line in the rulebook, it just says any character that begins its movement in hindering terrain halves its speed value just before moving. Doesn't say.
No, we'll do it at half for now, and we can always look it up for next game. Take your turn down, Rob.
Yeah. So
Like-
that's cleared down and the other 2 have acted. Ah,
No, only have.
sorry. He has phase and teleport
Well, that's different.
on
That's
his
different.
as part of his box out. Does that mean?
It's an action, though, isn't
That's an action, isn't it?
it? He's already attacked.
That's the thing, you'd already attacked before.
Yeah,
you
no, I know.
sidestepped.
I was just looking at. Oh yeah, okay. I just see the
Yeah,
there's a move action at the beginning. I thought it might be just be you get those and then as a move action you can move freely.
yeah, no. I read his box out that meaning he had those 3 abilities. Not,
Yeah.
not as,
No, that's right. I just read it in the wrong order.
yeah, no, that's fine. So what do I have now? I've got +1 defence, +1 range, and +1 speed. AO is going to attack Superman. It's an attack of 10 on 17 now because he's not got the buff anymore, has he? You said?
No, it's got the +1, so it'll be unmodified.
Yeah, and I'm unmodified as well, so it's 10 and 17, I need 7 to hit. That'll do it. Bastard thing.
Gonna have to get a big rule book out.
Did we use that?
That's 2 points, exploit weakness.
Okay.
Ooh, let's keep attacking that, don't we?
He's all right, folks. Well, I say all right. He's still alive.
I'll say it right, his entire planet is dead.
Yeah, apart from that, he's good.
Shui is... sorry, Shui can't do anything because she's freaking useless.
So she's dead.
She's pretty much dead. She's got support, but seeing as most one, seeing as she'd have to clear down this round anyway, so she can't really do much. Nakia is going to outwit Cyborg's defence and do a straight attack on him. So it's attack of 10 on 16. I need 6. Nope, that's not enough. Didn't save me that time, did it?
Ah, I see. Doesn't work anymore.
And Sherry clears down. You'll go.
First things first, I will use Cyborg sidestep to get in alongside.
Okay.
And then I'll just punch her. So 10 on 17.
That's 10 on 19.
19.
It's combat reflexes.
Oh, okay. I thought the character who had that was gone.
No. Well, a lot of them have it.
Oh, fair enough.
You seem to either have toughness, super senses, or combat reflexes a lot of this thing.
So what,
Makes
before,
sense, to be honest.
so before I tell you what, before I do an attack, then I'll perplex the defense down by 1.
Okay.
Don't hit,
So
mate.
that's 18.
Okay.
So,
And it's precision strikes. It can't be reduced by below 1.
Okay.
Yay! 8.
Not bad.
2 lots of 4.
Okay. So that's
So I roll the robot dice for sample.
3 points of damage. Yeah?
Yep.
Not bad.
And
Splish.
skimp her across the
Skimmed it.
Would you skim or would you just stop?
Well, I don't know. You knocked a 3 points, so you hit a 3, so they'll do 1, 2, 3. So I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's more. I'm just thinking more because she went into water terrain.
I don't know.
Doesn't specify.
No.
It's
So
the same
that's
level.
fine.
That's why I was a bit like.
Yeah, I'm not. I have no idea.
If you're the different level, I would have said maybe, but.
No, it's fine. No, she'll just go full distance.
Hang on, the water's at the same level. How are they all not drowning? I have no idea what's going on.
No, I mean, she's not falling into
It's
the
just
water.
No, yeah,
just blocking and higher elevation, so it doesn't mention water.
Yeah, fair enough. That's
Unless there was something about water being negative, like Battletech, for example.
No, I've never fucking played it.
totally over it though. Superman will use Force Blast. I never used this power much, but I should. Roll a single d6 and knock the character back equal to the result. 6.
Falling the matter.
Of course, as we all know, she's water soluble. Just fizzes like a cocodamol and disappears.
And then Batman will clear down.
Go again, quick round break.
That'll work. It's annoying me, I want to be over there. But that doesn't work. Because I need to be able to jump over things. And I can't. Because Batman can't jump over small pools. As is well established in canon. Yeah.
That's because he was bitten by a radioactive pool when he was a teenager.
Yeah. That's how became the villain, the Skimmer.
So the more favourite
Can I
character
draw,
of the
has anybody got a line laser or something I can draw a line of sight with?
Use a spinal rulebook like a common horse thief.
Excellent.
I need more.
Well, I'd say a diagonal line was fine.
Okay, so if I went here, say,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you could go there.
I could go there and that'd be fine, right?
Looks it to me.
Oh, hang on, that's
Provided you've got
1,
range.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I wouldn't have enough range. I have a range of 6. I need to be actually touching.
Fall in the water then.
What about that one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the bat. It's the line of sight. That's the tricky bit.
With, is it centre to
Is
centre?
that blocking beside them?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
where the
yeah.
problem lies.
So it's centre to centre.
Isn't it not that character that gets blocked next to blocking terrain, Blake?
Where are we measuring from?
Batman.
Right.
So from here.
If it,
Blake? Isn't it
We
the
could block
character that gets
blocking.
still from being
Yeah,
next
okay.
to blocking? Blake?
Hmm?
Is it not the character that gets still from being next to blocking terrain?
no, that was a box out and she's lost it.
Oh, okay.
She's forgotten now.
She's just got regular stealth
Really
now.
fucking embarrassing.
Yeah, she's just got regular stealth now.
Some of the time Batman forgot his identity was supposed to be secret.
Oh, I forget I can't walk.
Wouldn't it be easy to shoot Cyborg?
It would.
You thought about it?
I've always hated you, Cyborg. Thank you, Kevin Conway.
Okay. If I am doing a running shot and I stop my move in water, that's fine. I can still shoot, right?
Yeah. It's not for that, it only affects you how far you move, really.
Yeah.
It's not,
Okay.
but you could edit that,
So Batman will use infinitely customizable sidekick and choose energy explosion.
Okay.
Running shot. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Splash!
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Boom!
Attack of 12. Yeah.
She's throwing boy wonders left, right, and
11
centre.
actually.
Oh, he's got the +1 because it's.
The
Oh
same
no!
amount
Wait.
of
Sorry. Yeah.
people.
11. Yeah.
11.
Oh, doesn't he pay attention to my rules more than I do?
Yeah. That's why people get annoyed at me.
No, you were saying that it was a boon, but so I should have remembered that, but so it goes. Right, so 11 on, I just roll it and see what happens.
Yeah.
22,
Should be enough.
Yeah, but I think that's
2 points each.
So much explosives he's made a new Batcave.
So Superman didn't move this turn, because he did Force Blast last turn, right? So it's only Batman that's moved.
yeah, I drew it down.
That's
so-
fine. So I'll tell you what, Cyborg will perplex AO's attack down by 1.
Okay.
Just because that's probably where the next attack is coming from. And it's your go.
Well, not really, because she can't really do a well. She might be able to do 1 point of damage, I guess. That's about it.
I've just made it a tiny bit harder, that's all.
So these Wakandans, are we doing anything this game?
I'm just thinking.
You killed the Flash.
Yeah,
And Wonder Woman. And Aquaman.
We shanked him before he got him, couldn't it?
Yeah.
He blew him up on Krypton somehow.
They were just like, look, you're a king, you get it.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I'll see you later.
Yeah. Right then, we'll see you later.
Nakia will outwit Cyborg's defence,
Okay.
and will take a shot at him. So it's attack of 8 on 16. I need an 8 to hit.
Okay.
Well, it would. I'm just minusing 1 because of hit anyway.
Mm-hmm.
That'll do it. That's 1 point of damage on Cyborg.
Okay. Okay. There.
Yes, that's right.
Still outwitted.
And yeah, Aya will also make a shot. So it's
Yeah, hasn't lost the power. He's still got the same one.
yeah. So it's 8 on 16. So it's an 8 again.
Okay.
Yeah, that's 2 points of damage with knockback.
Okay.
Towers on
1, 2 is all it took anyway.
Okay.
So Cyborg's out.
Okay.
Only the 2 R1s left then.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, 'cause that's the problem. We've got still bloody unhurt Batman. Well, no, 1 point of damage. I think he's taken because of pushing.
Yes. Make sure I have actually put that on. I haven't. Fucking idiot. Sorry.
Yeah, he did push earlier in the game.
I did, yeah. You're right. I didn't click it on. Apologies.
Oh no, maybe he didn't. No, I don't think he did actually.
No?
Because I think no, Superman and Wonder Woman did. I don't think Batman did.
I don't. No, maybe you're right. I used this prop.
Yeah,
But that's all I did. Yeah, maybe you're
you've
right.
just been sitting there propping everything.
If the comments want to point it out,
yeah, no,
it's
they
a fuck up.
there. I
It's
think
a
the
fuck
other
up. I'm not cheating on purpose.
thing. Yeah, so that's 2 armor on them, and that's okay.
Okay. Justice League of China.
The problem with his range is that he's blown them further away than his range.
Yes. That's exactly the problem.
Which, considering he has range combat expert, is a bit of a shitter.
Annoying, yeah. Because that's the only stat I can't upgrade as part of that.
Okay, Team Martha, what are you up to?
I mean, I guess. Range of 2 and 4, right? Okay. So if I go here, I'm pretty much all set. Okay.
Or run off to a neighbouring country.
You're okay.
So if I'm running a shot from here, I'll be halving my range twice. Halving my
Yeah.
movement twice.
Yeah.
So I'll be halving it going out and then I'll have to halve it.
Half
again.
it for the.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, go on. Alright, I'll give him Precision Strike with the infinitely customizable sidekick.
Okay.
It says infinitely, I can only choose from 3 powers.
Yeah.
It's workmanship for you. Running shot gives me a movement of 2. So I guess I'll go 2.
Mm-hmm.
I'll aim the attack here.
Okay.
So it's an attack of 11,
16.
16.
Then I need 5.
Okay. 5.
I'll do it.
3 points of damage.
Ooh. They can't be good.
You only have 1 left anyway.
Okay, so now Superman and Batman are both at a -1 on attack and defence because they're outnumbering a person.
It's your time to shine.
Yeah,
Eeyore.
was that-
Yeah, that's what you wanted.
So
wasn't
is that here or here?
No, the other one.
This one?
Yep.
Okay. I should keep track of these things and then Superman clears down.
Okay, Eeyore.
Goes down. Okay.
Justice League of China.
Blake's playing very well here. He's just kept Superman just out of just out of range by
There's
one.
there's a more pressing issue as well. That you wouldn't be able to draw a line of sight to it.
Ah, of course. Yes, stealth. Gotcha.
Superman's going to have to choke a bitch.
So you're going to have to come to me.
Very well.
He doesn't even wait for you to die of old age, he's Superman.
So it shall be. I'll tell you what, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's a flyer, so it doesn't matter. Hindering terrain, I'll take it.
No.
Which is all good, right?
Yeah,
Well, we always play it.
Outdoors is normally okay because you're just flying over.
Yeah.
Okay. And Batman clears down.
Eeyore.
AO attacks Superman, so he's at defence -1, did you say?
Yep.
So it's 10 on 15 that would be, so I need a 5
Still
to hit.
behind both.
That'll do it. That's 2 points penetrating.
Okay. He's out.
Ooh.
Yeah, we had one hit
He
left.
just turned up.
Well, this evened out pretty quick.
Yeah.
Well, no, the Batman's on click 1, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Eeyore's certainly on click 3.
He still loses the
No,
one.
he's hit on click 6.
Just trying to come
He
up
still
with
has the -1 as well. So
Mhm.
Oh,
because
yeah,
it's,
even if
it's
it's
to do
1-on-1.
with your number of forces on your number of characters on your force. It's nothing to do with the outnumbering at that point. It's just if
Oh,
your force has
okay.
exactly 1, which is that and now it does.
Hey, Batman.
I'm going to have to go to him.
Mm.
Definitely got eat him out of the head.
The only thing is you're going to pop the shit out of me.
I guess just got to make it in there, haven't I?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can't do a range attack, so you've got to close.
Yeah. Winding up.
Blow him out of his cave, Blake.
I've only got +1 speed now. I don't have anything for it.
Oh, nice.
All the other ones are gone.
It'd be rude not to shoot you.
I'm going to move there.
Mhm. Batman.
Okay. Okay.
You can just flick dog shit at him by this point.
I can't though. He's in stealth. He's
I'm talking to you.
ow.
The thing is that I have a range of 2, so if you don't close on me, I am going to just keep peppering you until you die.
With dog shit.
Good point.
I'm just being nice.
No, it's fair. Yeah. Hello. That's it. I'm going to go here.
Fucking me.
Don't know if I agree with that.
I'll just close because otherwise we're just going to keep doing this to
One of us dies done to
Yeah.
death.
Also,
So an unstoppable force comes to another force that's going just the same speed and it's keep the same distance from each other all the time.
glacial
And
drift.
there's the episode title.
Is it attack time, Blake?
Yes. Attack of 10 on your stupid capes in the way. On 19. So, for fuck's sake.
Goodness, 9.
Yeah, I got roll 9 twice as well, which is just fucking brilliant. isn't it?
Or twice.
Because I got prob and I'm going to make him use it.
And then you can do it. I believe
All
you.
right.
To be
Do
fair,
it,
if
do
anyone's
it.
gonna do
Hey,
it,
yo.
it's you.
No.
Prob.
Prob it.
Prob it.
Hell no.
You okay?
I'm sporting, but there's a limit. Guess Batman's just going to go for a punchy punch.
Just smash him over the head with Tim's
This would be hilarious.
So it's attack of 11 on 16, you need a 5.
Alright. Yep.
Oh!
How many points of damage?
3 minus 1 for toughness is 2, which is enough.
And down.
Yay.
Well,
Justice League of China wins. That was
Batman
going in there
did.
for a moment.
That ended up a lot closer than I thought it was going to
Yeah,
be.
for sure.
To be honest, I was a bit one point going, oh god, you're going to just like wipe out half my team in one hit in a minute.
So we're back after 14
It's
minutes.
that closer, isn't it?
After 10 minutes to set up.
Okay, so that's for Wakanda Forever Fast Forces. Blake, you were playing this one. What would they like to play as?
I thought they were good. They bounced off each other well with the buffing of different abilities, stuff like that. Only thing I would say is that due to their defense powers, because it is mainly like combat reflexes, super senses, toughness, when they took a big hit, like in the game, I found that their dials span, and when they span, they quickly became quite weak. Yeah.
Okay. Rob, what would we like to play against?
I found they bounced off trees really well.
Yeah, they did. It was a good noise.
Yeah.
My mind.
Yeah, I mean, there's some hard hitters in there. Like Okoye took out at least, I think, 2
She's
characters.
quite a good model, I think. Yeah.
She
Yeah.
took out
She was good.
Flash
She definitely
and-
took out Flash and
Maybe.
I
wounded
think she's
one
the
of
standout
them.
model of the set again in that game.
I think she took her out. I think it was
Oh
Cyborg
yeah,
who
she
took
did.
her out.
Yeah.
I think Black Panther could be good, but he got punched by Superman.
He
quite
got cornered by Superman.
But Superman
and then
basically
smashed
stood on
into
his
a
foot
tree.
and then used him as a speed bag.
I think that's the
So-
problem. I think Black Panther is a good model. He just didn't really
I
get a
didn't
chance.
think he
in
got a
that
chance to
game.
shine.
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah, so I would like to give him.
And
another
that's
try.
why we had to road test for this one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I'd like to give him another try at some point.
But in terms of how they feel to play against, there was a couple of characters who I felt like, I mean, it may have just been the way Blake was making use of some of their strengths, but I didn't really get a chance to interact with them much, like Nakia.
Yeah.
I didn't really interact with her much until I beat the crap out of her.
She was mainly stealth without wit, so she's sort of
Yeah.
hiding there,
Mm-hmm.
sort of weakening people without
Yeah.
wit, really. So it's
Yeah.
not really. I mean, she has smoke cloud, but I must admit, that's not really an ability I tend to use all that much.
Right.
No, most people don't because it's fairly crap.
And it didn't really come up in that game really to be an advantage.
No, I've seen you use Smoke Cloud once to great effect when we played once. The decent, like when we had a bunch of mixed match boosters, and you basically just use Smoke Cloud. Please don't kick the crap out of me for the last character for about 3 turns. That's pretty fun.
So it might have had some effect if it's
Forget what it
Batman's range shot, I suppose.
And
Yeah.
it was good, I suppose it could have helped a little bit there, but I think she was better trying to do more straight attacks at the time. I think the only other time I've enjoyed Smoke Cloud was when it's something that's part of the actual character, like when we used Phantasm against the Tri-Sentinel.
Yeah.
I think she managed to close without really
Yes.
facing the downside there.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So, sorry, or whoever
She.
it is.
Whatever six.
22 years.
Only do you a spoiler.
Yeah, and I thought AO was pretty cool. Towards the end, I thought, especially as we started to the numbers started to thin out, I thought AO might go down really easily, but actually held on until right at the end.
Yeah, I thought she was sort of in the middle of the whole team, really, but she ended up holding out a lot longer than I was expecting.
What's their synchronicity like? Do they play together well as a team?
Yeah, I think.
I think Rebirth team do.
Yeah,
Very
I think
much,
these guys work well in the fact you've got a few people that sort of hang at the back doing the buffing and outwitting and all that sort of stuff, while the heavier hitters like Black Panther, AO and Okoye were doing all that. I mean, White Tiger was good as a range guy, but I didn't really get much of an opportunity to use him to his full ability, I don't think. I think that was just I think you hit him quite hard at the beginning and he didn't really get much chance to be used at his full strength.
I think with these, there's a different kind of buffing as well, because the rebirth traits are all reactive to what another character's done in a pair. So they're all 3 pairs of 2, and each one kind of reacts to what the other one does. So if, like for instance, Flash will get penetrating damage if Cyborg has hit somebody, whereas these, the powers are always on as long as they're far enough back at on the map. So it's kind of it's a slightly different. It's a similar implementation, but it's a slightly different kind of tactic almost. It feels like there's a different way to play with these than with the rebirth stuff.
Well, just observing, I thought they played well. I do think Superman wasn't particularly hard as nails this time.
Yeah.
I think I would like to see Black Panther again because I don't think he got a chance to shine.
My problem is going off for one play, if unboxing it and one play we saw. I don't know if there's much to recommend these as a Fast Forces rather than just picking up a booster or 2 for Black Panther Brick.
But we'll cut the boosters.
Unless you're a really big fan of Black Panther and Wakanda Forever series, If you specifically want these characters, then go for Fast Forces. But to me, there's no standout to this Fast Forces. So if you just want some new Marvel figures, I think the brick is the way to go.
Okay.
The brick could water things down because you could get Illuminati in it and that sort of thing. So you might not be able to get
This is a good
such.
Wakandan themed team, I would say, just because of the whole traits buffing each other up and doing all that. Neither one is particularly overpowered in any one way, I do grant. But, and you know, not that I've seen much of the brick personally, I'm not sure how much more powerful like something like a Black Panther is in that set.
We pulled Constantine.
It's a really good trick.
Yeah.
White Tiger doesn't count as he's got a coat.
Oh, no.
But then I think it's worth keeping in mind, you know, boosters now, what the retail are at, what, 15 quid? I think that's what Fast Forces roughly costs.
Yeah.
So I think
So you do know what you're going to get.
Yeah, you know exactly what you're going to get. You can do a lot of reading up on these much more easily, like just on something like Realms.
Yeah.
You can find out all about these and know exactly what's coming in the box. I mean, generally I would always kind of steer people towards a starter set over Fast Forces anyway, with the exception of a couple of the really nice Fast Forces like Rebirth and the Marvel Knights and stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think it's for these kind of strike me as players not on a budget, but players with a kind of fixed cost. It's almost a really nice way to just dip in and see if you like the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, if your local gaming store is not complete shite like ours, in terms of running regular Heroclix games, you can go along, if you've never played before, play with somebody who has, pick up a Fast Forces and you've got stuff you can work with.
But, yeah.
And I think these are good in that respect. I think this one is, you know, this strikes me as quite a good one for somebody who just wants to jump into the game, because also kind of gets you into that mindset of keeping track of different buffs and powers and stuff, which is something you need to be able to do in Heroclix, because otherwise you do what we do and forget all the time.
Because this reminds me more of, like, especially with the way that they play off each other, I think they work how the Mercs for Money did.
Okay.
In the sense that Mercs for Money were like, they can outwit powers but only if they're a particular colour, and because each one was a different colour, when they work together they're very powerful because they can outwit lots of different abilities. But yeah, and a bit like these guys, they can obviously have all them. Yeah, so that's why I think they work well as a mid-tier, but obviously, yeah, if you're going to boil down to, are these guys as powerful as like super rares or chasers or whatever from
Of course,
the break,
yeah.
they're obviously they're not going to hold up to that. So
Apart from Batman Who Laughs, I hear.
yeah.
Okay, guys. So Wakanda Forever, Fast Forces. Thumbs up, thumbs down.
I'm going to go with a single thumbs
I'm
up.
going to go with a single thumbs up because
set.
the Fast Forces I generally like, for me, are sets I'm really passionate about anyway. Like Inhumans Royal Family, I love the Deadpool X-Force one, I love. But what tends to grab me about Fast Forces is if it is a set I'm already emotionally invested in. And like I said at the start of the show, I like Black Panther fine, so I'm not as enthused about this as someone who's Black Panther's one of their favourite characters. Then I think this is an essential purchase in that front. So from my point of view, if you're a big Black Panther fan, then go for this. Otherwise, if you're not particularly into Black Panther, pick up a booster because you'll likely get a Wakandan bunch in there anyway, or a half decent Black Panther and some other odds and sods as well.
Fair.
What do you think?
Yeah, no, I think that's a fair call.
I agree with everything you say. That's good to hear. Agreed?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, I hate to speak for everyone, but apparently I do.
I say I'd still, for 15 quid, I'd still buy these. But
Yeah. Okay.
that's just because, you know, I should probably spend less on Heroclix, generally speaking.
But yeah, you are right. You do know
Collectible
what
stuff is a
you're
bit of
getting.
a...
Yeah.
But you'll just have a problem. That's the
Collectible stuff's a bit of a slippery slope for me.
Yeah.
We'll
That's
go
nice,
with
huh?
Yeah, I've got a few of those too.
Yeah. Okay, guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the Wakanda Forever Fast Forces here on Heroclix UK. If you want to keep up with what we're doing and check out all the other previous episodes of the show, you can do that at emotionally14.com and on Emotionally14's YouTube channel. And you can, of course, follow Emotionally14 on Instagram and Twitter at Emotionally14. Is it at Emotionally14 on Facebook as well? Yeah, and on Facebook.
You can just search
well.
facebook.com/emotionally14 and it'll be there.
Okay, cool. There we go. So that's where you find all of that. And you can, of course, follow the show itself on Instagram at Heroclix_UK. If you want to keep up with what I'm doing, then you can add me on Facebook at facebook.com/BradHarmerBarnes, and you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at RealBradHB. Ian, where can people find you?
On Heroclix UK.
Yes,
Yes,
that's
and
it's a good show.
and also on Instagram is a great old one.
Okay, Rob, where can people find you?
I'm on Twitter and Instagram at RobWadeVision.
Cool. Blake, if people can be asked, where can they find you?
You always say it in such a nice way. I'm on
something.
I'm on Instagram at Harmer the Appreciator and on Facebook. I'm not going to bother with Twitter anymore.
You made that clear.
Cool. Okay, guys, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you again very soon. Bye.
Bye.